Now, in my last video, I was telling you the IRS doesn't want your crap. It wants your cash. And kind of a prerequisite to that is the IRS needs to know how much cash it needs to get from you, right? And to know how much cash it needs to get from you, it needs you to be in compliance. So something the IRS arguably wants just as much as your cash as it wants your compliance. And by compliance, of course, I mean filing all your tax returns, because it's on your tax returns that the IRS knows how much you owe. You think, well, that's a great deal. I'll just put I owe nothing. Well, hate to break it to you, but there's an audit function at the IRS, and it's their job to catch you if you intentionally are putting that you owe less than you actually do. Okay, so not such a bright idea. Anyway, IRS wants your compliance, so it knows how much cash to collect from you. Thankfully, though, due to kind of the administrative burden of having to collect decade-old tax returns, the IRS issued something called Policy Statement 5-133, about 25 years ago. What that basically says is, look, the IRS is willing to arrive at a certain amount of debt owed. They're not going to go back further if you just file your last 6 years of tax returns, right, to the extent required. Then the IRS will call it even. Then they'll know how much cash it needs to get from you, or how much cash it needs to negotiate with you over. Yeah, they can go back beyond 6 years. Whoever's working your case would need to get authority from a higher up to do that. We do see it happen from time to time. It's not completely uncommon, but for most folks, the 6-year rule under Policy Statement 5-133 is your friend, okay? So, IRS does not want your crap, but it does want your compliance and your cash.